Hey everyone, it's Agnach here and welcome to another video. On today's video I'll bring more competitive content and we'll recap our road in the Global Clash Cup to reach the playoffs. If you like this type of content, don't forget to click the like button, and if it's your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button. We have now over 300 subscribers and that's amazing. Thank you all for your support. Thank you very much. On our first war we ended up facing the teamwork and managed to win 39-34. We won 40-35 in the second week against Mancoc Esports. Then we continued with our winning streak, and against Arquitects ITA we came out winning 39-34. Sadly, on our fourth match we suffered our first loss to War Hunters. We ended up going 38-39. We only needed one more triple as we had the percentage but just couldn't get it. We knew we needed a good war against Existence in week 5 and everyone brought their A game. We ended up getting a perfect war, 45-39. I have left a link for each war in the description below if you want to have a look. I've also left a link for the playlist of the Global Clash Cup. This is how our group finished. All three of us drew on wins, and even though we had more stars, our percentage was a little bit lower than Existence and we ended up coming second. And after a few more weeks, we finally have the last 16 teams from the second season of the Global Clash Cup. The matches are Creative Injury against WND Legacy, World Top Korea versus Immortized BR, War Hunters versus Close Esports, Rest against Pro Nation, The Splitter Gale versus Nosbellum Summers, CISO War versus Veterans The Arms, and the team that to be determined is Hellwings, which will be facing Existence as well. Finally, our match is against Scorpion Monkeys. So how did we go in that match? Scorpion Monkeys had me worried as they started very strong. Bubblehead and Dog came out with a 6-pack each of them at the beginning of the war. So thankfully I was able to start our 3-star attacks and it was the first of many from us. We ended up winning 41-36 and had a 95.2% total destruction. In the end, we had 11 3-stars to the 6 triples. These were the bases we tripled. We ended up using the usual hybrid and Yeti smash armies, some really nice attacks as well. And we had a couple of really nice Soy Hero Lalo attacks, which I will be showing next. I'll show you all the triples in this war, but first I'll show you my plan for my triple. So this is the best I hit. The plan was to put the Warden at 9 to create a funnel there, then send a blimp from 1 o'clock to get rid of that compartment with the Yetis, then set the King at 12 to walk to 9 to create the other side of the funnel, wall break the Wiz Tower wall, then send the main army in and Earthquake in the middle, opening everything. Finally, the RC, I was gonna send her around 7 o'clock to make sure my army stays in the base and they move to the town hall instead of getting out of the base. So here I go with my attack. So I set the Warden with the Coco-Loon and the healers just to start that funnel at 9 o'clock. Sent a couple of other loons just to get rid of that cannon. Then I sent a couple of loons to trigger any mines, and the blimp just manages to get there. It was baited. Thankfully it did end up getting into the compartment, otherwise it would not have worked. Put the King down just to continue cleaning everything up there with the baby drag. The CC comes out. It's a couple of ice golems, which is fun. We can get rid of them before we go in. The scatter shot is been hitting the King, which is really good. Distracted instead of hitting my main army. Put the Rage down. A wall break in. Put the Earthquake down. And now all the troops go in. The good thing about coming through here is we can get rid of the scatter shots and the Eagle really quick. Now I just need to send my RC to get rid of those defenses just to make sure my army, or most of my army, pushes towards those expos and the town hall. I put the next rage down. Everyone is almost there. The single inferno is being distracted, which means that my RC is going to be able to get rid of all these other defenses to the south. The single inferno goes down, which is fine. The RC is still alive. There's not many defenses left. My queen is still alive with the ability, which is really good. Some of the bullets are just bouncing on walls, but that's fine. My other 2 heroes and the Yetis are still alive, plus the King. Put a couple of minions there just to speed up the cleaning process. The warden statue ends up killing my RC, but she ends up killing the warden statue, and now it's just clean up. As you can see, I had quite a few Yetis left. The bowlers, the healers, and 3 heroes alive, so this was smashed. So it was a good start for the war from us. Now I'm gonna bring you one of the Sui Lalos. This is Yoda. He's been doing this attack a bit now this last month, and he's been getting really good at it. So he's got 3 lavas and his loons, puts the king and the RC around 11 o'clock, finds the Tesla farm, which is gonna stop her for a little bit. I think he wanted her to go all the way into the AD, but that's alright. The king keeps creating the funnel, and the queen is up in the north as well, helping him out. So they're going to be moving towards the enemy queen, so he's going to be able to take her with the heroes. The Grand Expo is locked onto the king. He pops the ability. The queen is still behind the wall, so she's going to survive the king, but the queen is now walking south. The enemy queen jumps, so our queen can get rid of her. She gets rid of a Whiz Tower, the Scattershot, and the Single Inferno are hitting her, so I think she's going to be dying pretty soon. She dies. He sends the Lalo now from the north to get rid of that AD phase. The single freezes the Scatter so that he keeps going down. Now he sends his Bleam towards the Town Hall. A lot of archers come out of the CC, so he just puts the poison down. I think there were another 2 Ice Golems in there. He has his Dragon and Loons. Freezes the Sweeper and the Scattershot, which is really good. Uses the Warden ability for all the Loons and the Dragon. They all move in. He gets rid of the Scattershot. He has a few more Loons on the outside to make sure that those in the center remain in the center. I don't know how Yoda does it, but every time I see his Lalos, they seem like they're in slow motion, and his Loons just survive everything. Now he gets rid of the 3rd AD. There's 1 AD left. The lava is flying towards it. The Skelly pop. The lava pops popped a tornado trap, which is fine. At least his loons won't be there for too long. All of the defenses, the air defenses are gone except for that Tesla. And then it's just clean up. We still have the dragon, few loons, the minions, and this base is crushed. Against Dog Book Wolf, which is the player that gave us a 6-pack. Now we've got Fentanyl coming in for his first triple of the war. He ended up finishing with a 6-pack. So he's coming again with a Sui Lalo, sends Trillion Wall Breakers from the south to open up 1 wall. The Tornado Trap also gets triggered. The king is clearing one side of the funnel, the other side of the funnel the queen manages to clear it. Hopefully, well, we know she didn't walk to the right, thankfully, and she manages to go to the town hall and get rid of it, which is good. The CC gets triggered. The enemy queen is at half health. The town hall goes down, and it's a witch and a lava that have come out as well. So uses the he puts the RC and the Ice Golem from the north, trying to get rid of a few buildings over there. So he's already carved the southern part. Now he's trying to carve the northern part, and then he's going to be sending his Lalo from the west all the way in. Don't think he got a lot of value from his RC. Now he starts with his Lalo all the way from 11 to around 7 o'clock with the Slammer there going towards the Single Inferno. Only a few loons going against the sweepers. All of the other ones with the Warden ability are going fine into that Scattershot first. Uses the freeze to freeze the multi-inferno and the second Scattershot, which is really nice. Up north he only has that single inferno, so hopefully some of the loons do path there. Puts the haste. They go to the Whiz Tower. Some of the loons come from the north towards the single inferno. Puts the final haste. He still has one more freeze. He only has 2 archer towers left, and this base is crushed. He's got a lot of loons left. Uses the last freeze on the archer tower just to make sure some minions survive so that they can help with the cleanup. Some of the other minions are stuck with that lava. But the loons are getting rid of everything. This is the last wall breaker just to pull the lava to the west, and this base was tripled. Now I'll leave you with the rest of our triples. They were some amazing attacks. Congratulations to Trento again and Fentanyl for the 6 packs this war. And a good game to Scorpion Monkeys as well. It was a good war. Hopefully War Hunters makes it to the quarterfinals and we can have our rematch with them. Remember, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy these great attacks. I'll see you later.